Well, I've done it again. Or as Britney Spears would say, oops, I did it again. What is that? Well, yours truly has just acquired his ninth American Express credit card. Today, I'm going to unbox this for you and talk about the card and tell you why I got this card. So, as I am opening the envelope here, as I normally do on my channel, I differentiate myself from the other channels. I don't go over the paperwork. We all should know what comes in the envelopes now with all the documentation and all that. I don't do that. That's boring content. You can see that content elsewhere. I like to dig right into what I did. So, as I am grabbing the card here real quick, this is actually a card that I have been wanting for quite a long time. And I was able to finally get it. We're going to talk about how and why. And get the sticker off of it. And the card is, drum roll please, the American Express Business Delta SkyMiles Gold card. Finally got this card. Why have I been coveting this card so much? Let's dive into it. But before we do, if you enjoy this kind of content and have not subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing so. It is free and it gets the channel visible to more people just like yourself who are watching right now. Now let's dive in. So why did I get this card, or why have I wanted this card for so long? Well, because it is a amazing value prop for me. So as with the personal version of the card, and I'm going to quickly share my screen here with you all so that you can see what I'm seeing here. And here we go. So why I got this card. So first of all, there the welcome offer. So the elevated welcome offer, right? So there was a link floating around out there for 90,000 Sky Miles, but the link that was floating out there was for $4,000 in spend instead of six for the same 6 months. So the offer that I got and was approved for was 90,000 Sky Miles on 4K in spend in the first 6 months. So obviously, I wanted that offer because of the elevated offer and the lower spending requirement. Also, too, in the first year, this card is no annual fee. And then it will go up to 150 effective a year from now. This card's superpowers for me are the following. Scroll down here. First of all, the annual fee is 150, right? Starting next year. Well, as I've talked about many times in other videos, I am a fan of Delta Stays. Delta Stays is super easy to use. The 5 or 6 times I've used it now across my Delta cards, I have never seen a stay or a property price per night be more than what is on the property's own website. I think I've seen it one time and it was like $5 more. Every other time I have used Delta Stays, I have a Delta Stays coming up pretty soon, and it was actually cheaper on the Delta Stays site than it was on the brand site. So I love Delta Stays. And when you book a Delta Stays, the credit hits the card almost immediately. It basically hits the card, at least it has for me. The credits hit the card before the charge is actually posted. It's so fast. So this is a no-brainer. $150 Delta Stay, $150 annual fee, bam, completely knocks out the annual fee every year. no brainer of a card in its own right there. Now, the other thing that I love about this card is on the following page. And this take 15 off award travel. So I did a video right here where I talked about booking a Delta Premium Select flight coming back home from France, uh, flying into DTW direct and getting almost 6 cents per point in value from Delta SkyMiles. And I laughed at everybody that says they're Sky Pesos. Well, I just got a 6 cent per point redemption pretty much. So the value is amazing. Now, what helps with getting that value is holding a Delta card, because you get to use 15% less points to book award travel. So this is another thing that I value with this card so much going forward. These two things here, the 15% off award travel and the basically no annual fee every year with using Delta Stays, makes this card a no-brainer for me. Is there anything else that sweetens the pot, really? I don't see myself ever spending 10K on this card to get a $200 Delta flight credit. Uh, the reason being is because the outside of booking Delta flights, uh, I mean, I would get 2x Delta SkyMiles for using the card for booking flights. But other than that, like, nothing else here is going to be something I would use. I do have YouTube as a business now, as a side business, and I'm never shipping anything. So I don't see myself ever shipping or advertising. So I don't see this category, elevated spin category, being used. Basically everything would be 1x. So nothing else here really does it for me, because I get better multipliers on my Amex Platinum card. So this card basically is first and foremost for the elevated welcome offer, obviously, and the uh, effective no annual fee with using the Delta Stays statement credit that wipes out the annual fee. And also obviously having no annual fee in the first year, but also the take 15 off is super powerful. And like I said, it got me an almost 6 cent per point redemption for a flight coming back home from France. So um, for me, this card is a no brainer going forward. And I don't see myself not having this card. So I'm curious to hear what you all think about this, have to say about this. Let's talk about it in the comments section below. I'm super stoked to have finally gotten this card after being in pop-up jail for it for so long. Let's talk about it. Also, too, again, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet and you enjoyed this video, consider doing so. It is free, and it gets the channel visible to more people just like you who are watching right now. And I thank you ahead of time for doing so. Also, too, I do have channel memberships available. It is $1.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. Right now, I'm dropping members only videos about once every other week right now. And I'm also going to start doing a members only live stream once a month as well. And if you do join, please let me know, because I want to thank you personally for that. Also, too, I do have referral links for several credit cards in the description below. I have referrals for all of the American Express cards. I have referrals for several Chase cards. I even have the Built MasterCard referral down there as well. You can also buy me a coffee at Ko-Fi. It's a tipping platform. If you do use any of these links, please tell me, because it means a lot for someone to use my referral links out of the plethora of other options out there. For you to use mine, I want to thank you personally, because it means that much. Now, if you would please do me a big favor and be good to each other today, okay? And be respectful. And until next time, bye for now.